One of the skills that are required in 2024 and beyond to succeed in business as an entrepreneur is audience building. You have to develop the capacity to identify your target audience, to recognize their characteristics, to recognize and identify what they like, what they need, what their issues are, what their problems are, and the language that they speak. Everybody doesn't speak the same language. You can't just talk the same way you spoke in your neighborhood, in your village, or in your circles. You have to adapt to the way your target audience communicates. You're not talking to yourself, you're talking to your target audience. And so in 2024 today, for small businesses and even large businesses, community building is a key strategy for growth, for brand growth, for brand building, for brand success. So you have to make this audience building a lifestyle. And this requires you to develop certain skills. It requires you to assemble a stack of technologies and skills and high-value skills such as, graphics design and content creation and copywriting and marketing and sales and human psychology, communication, persuasive communication, networking abilities, both online and in person. You have to identify the places where you can start going in person. You have to recognize the opportunities for networking online. Now, what I have noticed is a lot of people on social media, they are reticent to accept messages in DM. And I understand, especially in the cases of ladies, they get a lot of nasty and disturbing and undesired advances and messages. And the reaction is to shut down their DM or reject all of those communications. But by doing that, you're throwing the baby with the bathtub. Here's what I suggest, okay? I have my personal profiles and accounts on every social media platform. And then I have the business profile page and groups and all that. My personal accounts, I define how I contact people, how I expose myself, who I expose myself to. You see, the way you present yourself will also, to a greater extent, define the feedback that you get. But on my business platforms, I keep my inbox open. Your inbox is a strategic communication tool. You must keep it open. Your DMs, it's like you open a business and you have a business phone line. You can't control who calls you. People are going to call you, and we accept the good and the bad. It's like your mailbox in front of your house. Of course, we don't want all that nasty stuff coming in, but to be honest, if you don't want people to call your business because of those nasty calls, you will go out of business very, very soon. So keep that in mind. Don't shut your DM. Separate your personal account and your business account, and let everything come through your business account. Develop strategies and techniques and choose who you visit, what account you visit, because that also, in some extent, defines who gets back to you at you. Not totally. There are people that, you just can't control them. They'll find you on social media because of your activities, and you just can't control that. But guess what? If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. This is the nature of business online. It's a new reality. You're going to have to learn to live with it. And so right now, some of us are hesitant to contact people in their, some types of people in their DMs, because you don't get a feedback, or they just block the DM. And if I need to discuss a business opportunity with you, I may signal under your post or something that I need to discuss with you. But if you don't respond, then that's it. You lose your opportunity because I'm going to find somebody else that can provide me that service. So audience building is a skill that you have to develop, and you really have to be mature about it. And you have to go into people's DMs. All communication cannot be in the form of comments and emojis, likes, and stuff like that. There has to be a moment when you go into a DM. People solicit me in my DMs. I don't refuse. I respond politely, unless they become disrespectful, because I am also soliciting other people in their DMs. Okay? A lot of people complain about people sending them messages, but they themselves are sending messages. They're contacting you and recognizing, identifying you, and tagging you. Okay, the same people that are tagging you are refusing to be tagged. That doesn't make sense. You have to be fair. You have to be honest. So again, audience building. Okay, you have to learn audience building and content distribution. Of course, the algorithms decide the reach and the distribution of your content. But how can you work with the algorithms to achieve your goals? Okay. Now, if you have a question, if you're struggling in this area, then I think it's time for us to talk. Let's go.